Right, folks, to start off with, I'm not very good with stuff like this, so if I can help one person with this wee video that I'm gonna do here, a short video here, then it's worked. As you can see from the thumbnail, I am actually talking about the engine, any of the TFSI engines in the Volkswagen Audi group, right? And I'll tell you what happened to me personally. I own a 2014 Audi S3. It's an 8V type, and this is the engine that I'm talking about. I hope you can see this properly. Right, so what happened to me was that one day I noticed when I was coming to a junction or something, I could notice an odd noise coming from under the bonnet. So when I got home, I stopped and I opened the bonnet, and it sounded like a diesel engine. Now, I've come across this problem before many years ago with an Alfa Romeo, which sounded exactly the same. And on that car, it turned out to be a thing called a variator, and it's part of the VVT, the variable valve timing system in that particular car. It's the same as the VTEC in a Honda, except the VTEC is the best system out there, I presume. Well, I would imagine so anyway. You never hear of anybody getting any bother with them. But anyway, with the Volkswagen Audi group, they do give bother, guys, right? When I got that initial noise in the engine, and it was bad, I can't show it to you now, but I will put the video up on where it sounded before I'd done it. It was bad, and I took it to a Volkswagen Audi group, and I said to them, "Here, would you check?" So they looked at it, and it said it was the timing chain. Okay, so I thought, right, okay, and then made arrangements to take the car, and then he was to ring me back. But anyway, to cut long story short, it wasn't the timing chain. Okay, so I got home. I had a friend of mine with a diagnostic machine, and he had to put the diagnostic machine on it, and it was limited as to what it would say on it. And then so I went hours and hours on YouTube, on forums, on places like Facebook, Instagram, people putting posts up, and I couldn't find anything that was exactly the same as mine, until one day I did come across something. And what the main thing, the one thing that kept coming up constantly was magnets, camshaft adjuster magnets. And on this particular engine, there's two of them, and I'm going to show you what a magnet looks like. This is the one I took off. Hope you can see that. Okay, and that's what it looks like. That's the magnet. Over here is the wee connector that goes into it. That's the magnet. Okay, this one actually works. That little thing at the top, if that doesn't come out like that, then it doesn't work. Anyway, so the magnet that goes right beside the engine. Right, I'm going to turn this camera. I hope this works. Right, the magnets, there's two of them. There's one here, which is the intake one. You see that screw there? The three screws holding this magnet, and there's another one here. That's the exit one. That's just the exhaust side. This is what they call A cam. That's B cam. Okay. So anyway, I changed that magnet. So there's the magnet sitting there. It didn't make any difference. In the meantime, when I seen something on another video that said, right, disconnect this cable. Here's the cable. Here's the wee plug. There's the cable. Disconnect that cable while it's ticking over, and the noise disappeared. The engine ran as smoothly as ever, which made me think, well, if it was the timing chain, then surely the timing chain would still make a noise because it's still turning. So what I did, I went and bought myself a very cheap OBD reader. It's only a cheap one, from £89 from somewhere. I can't name the place in case I get in trouble, but it's about £89. It does the job. It gives you an idea where to look for problems. And then mine came up with P0010, which was a bank one, which is only one bank on this because it's a 4-cylinder straight 4, and A cam is this one. So the problem lay here. So I changed the camshaft. That's adjusted, that thing there, the magnet, I changed it. And I changed the other one as well. I changed both of them just to be on the safe side. but no difference whatsoever. So I took this one off again, and then behind that lies what you call a camshaft adjuster solenoid valve, right? And this is the important bit, and this is that part here. This is the parts. That's what I took out of it, right? That's the adjuster, and that's what was broken on mine. This here is faulty. Now, I don't know how to show you this, but I don't know if you can see this here. You can see somewhere along there, this is a bit there, that's like a bit of wire or something stuck there. And here's a new one. Now, I put one in there already because I bought 2 of them. And by the way, if you do buy any of these, always buy OEM, right? So anyway, that's all right. So you can see the 2 little holes here. I'll explain to you in a minute. Right, so next thing, when the car was warm, I took the cam magnet out. And this bit here, this bit in the middle here, you can see that it's sunk there. But that bit there was sticking out about 3 or 4 mil. And apparently, if that's stuck out at any time, it means that it's faulty, right? So I decided, right, okay, Dave, let's change this. So I changed it. I put the new one in, and I put the magnet. Now, I've tightened mine down to what I think is right, but folks, please remember that these have to be torqued down. These have to be torqued down to 35 millimeter, 35 newmeters, right, with a torque wrench. This is getting done tomorrow. Anyway, and by the way, to get these out, you have to buy these tools. This is the tool I got. So these 2 little things here, they fit inside there, them 2 holes. But because they wasn't very good, I had to grind some of it down. You can see that they're protruding there. They weren't protruding. This lip here was higher than that, so that wasn't catching very well. They're very tight. And another thing, folks, another thing very important. I'm going to turn this around. Very important, folks. To unscrew these, you have to go right, clockwise. You don't go the usual way as if you were to unscrew something. You go right, not righty tighty or lefty loosey. It's righty loosey. Okay, that's important. Right, so that's what I did, and thankfully now for me, this has cured it. So my advice, folks, right, is that if you ever get this noise and it sounds like a diesel, I will put another video up, a short video. I have it on my phone somewhere. I don't know how to tag it onto this video, but I will have it on my, it's not a channel, it's just something I've done here, right? So you can hear what it sounds like. Now, I put it on Facebook to initially look for advice, and then when I found out what it was, I told people what it was. The amount of people that came back to me on Facebook and told me that they had been advised by OD specialists that the timing chain was done was unbelievable, and all it was this fix, guys. These wee solenoids, they're about 30 quid each, 40 quid each, proper ones, OEM. And the magnets are about 70-80 quid OEM. That's all they are, folks. And the wee tool that I got a pack of 5 of them off eBay for a tenner. So it's not a dear fix, guys. So I'm not going to hold on any longer here. I think I've covered most of it. But and the magnets here, there's just 3 screws, T30 screws, holding that in place. They're easy enough. When you take the magnets off, make sure you have a wee rag. There will be a little bit of oil there, not a lot, but there will be a little bit of oil. But anyway, it fixed my car, and it's been going great now. I've done quite a lot of miles with it just to make sure that's just okay. It's just that thing that I want to get that torqued, so that's getting done tomorrow morning. So yeah, a timing chain rattle, for guys, it doesn't sound like what this sounded. This sounded like a 1.9 TDI. That's what it sounded like. But as soon as it's unplugged this tiny plug, that tiny plug there on the cam thing, the noise went away. So if you have any questions, guys, or any advice even for me, just work away there, and I'll see if I can. I'm sure I forgot certain things and all. I hope I haven't, but this covers I think it covers most TFSI engines or even FSI engines from the Volkswagen Audi group. So that's it, guys. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and I hope you help somebody.